Welcome back to the channel, and today we have an update on PGV. So I want to say thanks for the support on the previous PGV videos. A lot of people seem to be involved in this project, which is nice to see. And remember the normal disclaimer on this video that nothing here is financial advice. Always do your own research and only invest what you are willing to lose. So PGV has been live for, I want to say, 4 or 5 days now. Well, the USDC contract, and in this video I'm going to go over some questions, some updates, how my process is going, and quite importantly the USDT old network refunds and the daily percentage, because there's been quite a lot of questions regarding these things and we're going to get into all of that. So first off, if we take a look at the contract, total gems. This is the total number of deposits, and we can see we crossed 4.2 million USDC, which is a crazy number. Again, the project has been live for 5 days and we're closing in on 5 million in total deposits, which is insane. Balance is of course what is remaining in the contract, which is 3.7 million. If you're wondering why is this lower, that's because the PGV team takes money out from the contract to use in the trading bots. That is what gem bots is. So we can see 500,000 has been taken out to put into the bots, which is gem bots. And then contract pumps is when they take money from the bot returns and put back into the contract. So we can see 45,000 has been pumped back in. And then total gems harvested is the amount people have claimed. So a major question people have been asking is about these daily percentages. So if you did not know, original PGV was you got 2%, that was baked into the contract. However, it's always from the outset been up to 2% per day. If you go to the About Us section on the website, we can see rewards pool here. Our incredible rewards pool offers from 0.05% up to 2% daily. The daily percentage varies and can change from day to day based on what our gem bots are available to produce. So this means it's not guaranteed 2% every day. However, it is an average over the performance, which is what I like to see. It makes the project sustainable because, again, no real sustainable without any Ponzonomics project can pay you 2% per day guaranteed. Nothing is ever guaranteed. So the daily percentage can vary day to day. However, in the contract, it works basically retroactively. So there is a running total of an average yield per day. And based on that, that is how your rewards work. I'll go into the Discord and show you guys that. But if you're wondering why your harvest amount, this is your pending rewards. This number might change quite a bit day to day, depending on the daily return of the bots. That is just because there aren't many data points yet. So a lower data point or a higher data point can skew the average per day, because that is what your rewards are based on, the average per day, not that specific day. So if we jump into the PGV Discord, there is a new channel if you scroll down to daily trading percentages. So we can see they've done 3 days so far. So this is the daily percentage channel where we will be posting the daily percentage for each day. Please be sure to check this channel at 5:30 PM Eastern. So we can see January 20th, first day, was 0.5%. January 21st was 1%. So then the average running rate is at 0.75 set into the contract. So whatever reward you had, for example, say you had $100 and your rewards were $1. Well, they could have been $1 if your average rate was 1%. On a $100 investment, your average, well, your pending rewards would be 75 cents. However, the next day, we could see the percentage went up to 1.25%. So now the running average is 0.9167% set on the contract. But the thing is, as this number changes, which is set on your contract, any pending rewards also get edited. So for example, right now I have $136 in claimable gems. Well, I have to wait a week. If the running average doubles, which I won't expect it to, but for example, say if the running average did, this would instantly go up to $270. Or if the running average halved, this would go down to $68. Again, as there are more data points, this running average number won't actually change much day to day. since, of course, we're near the start, for example, say tomorrow is a 0.5% return, this would drop quite a bit. And if tomorrow was a 2.5% return, this number would go up. So in the early stages, you might see your claimable gems value fluctuate quite a bit because, again, how a mean average works, if there's few data points, the average will change quite drastically. However, the more days and the more data points that get put in, the running average won't change too much. Like, for example, give it a couple weeks, I think this average will probably only change a maximum of like 0.1% per day. In terms of what percent it's going to round out at, again, we don't really know, but I would assume maybe 1%. I don't think we'll be seeing a 2%. Again, that is not sustainable. There won't be anything lower than a 0.5% per day. So say you want like a worst case figure, I would say 0.5% is your worst case figure. Best case is a 1.5%. So I guess you take the average around 1% per day. Again, it will depend on the data points. I'll keep you guys up to date with this, and if you can check the Discord. But bear in mind, it's not like the old contracts where you're getting 2% per day. It is up to 2% per day. But on average, I reckon you're going to be looking at a 1% return per day. In terms of if you're wondering about my investment, I put in $5,000, which is a large deposit. I don't normally actually go that big into crypto projects. Normally it's a $1,000 maximum. But I have a lot of faith in this team and for the sustainability of the project, as you can see by these variable daily percentages. So that's why I went in a lot. Another question, if you're wondering my harvest, as we can see if I click on my account, I've already harvested $58. Your first harvest or withdrawal, you can actually do at any point. But from that point onwards, it's once every 7 days. So if you haven't claimed yet, you can actually claim if you're wondering. Well, providing it's over $50 minimum. But then after that point, you have to wait every 7 days. So I guess there's an extra level of strategy. For example, if you think the daily percentages are going to keep rising, the running average, of course, would then rise, so your rewards pending can go up. Or vice versa, they could go down. So there's an extra sort of level to this contract, which kind of gamifies it a little bit of when to harvest based on the daily rewards, which is quite cool. And there was a new announcement. This is regarding the BSC USDT contract refund. So I hope you guys have already submitted your refund request. If you haven't or have any questions on doing a refund request, check out Pocket Aces or Justin's video. He is part on the PGV team now, and his videos are really informative, so make sure to check those out. But there was an update here. All refunds will be completed for the BSC contract, the USDT version, by January 27th, which is this Friday. Remember that on January 16th, the rewards / claims on the Tron contract will be ended, and then they will start processing refunds. So if you haven't, make sure you have already put in your refund request for the Binance, the USDT version of this. People are asking questions saying, if you do a refund on USDT, can you jump into USDC? Yes, you can. They're separate contracts, so it's perfectly fine. You can be in both. USDT, well, basically the whole idea for PGV with this new contract is all of these networks are going to get closed, and they're all going to be moved over to this USDC contract with everybody refunded. But yeah, you should get your refund by Friday, which is pretty nice. And yeah, I think I might even do daily updates for PGV if you guys would like. So drop a comment down below, and thank you to everyone who has stayed this far in this video. But yeah, if you have any other questions or any particular videos you want me to cover on this project or any other projects, let me know down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.